Hello class, welcome to Digital Color Theory. The top of your class should look like this. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to click on Welcome. Yep, that's me. You can read all about myself. Let's scroll down. Yes. Kind of gives a little bit of information about me. Please bear with me. This is the first time I have really did videos, which is quite obvious. So I'm going to click on my bio. So it tells my experience, my professional experience, just a little bit more about me. So then I'm going to do the arrow back. I'm going to go back. Okay. The next thing, welcome to Digital Color Theory. You can click on that. This is pretty much just short and sweet. This quarter we will be using Brightspace and turning everything in online. I'm going to try to do mini demos, so it's really up to you to not get behind. You will have an attendance acknowledgement quiz. Most of you, I'm sure, had a class last session, so you should know about this. So this is something that's very, very important for you to, it's like you're signing in on the class that you and show that you're participating. This has to be done every single week. So this is just a little intro. So let's go back to learning path. Okay, let's go back and let's get on the main page again. So start here. This is still just a little bit of a little background about the class. We are going to be doing lots of different color schemes. You can click on course overview, give that a quick read. What you're going to do, we're going to take a bug or some kind of an image and we're going to apply many, many different color schemes that we're going to be talking about. I think it's very, very important. It doesn't matter what background you're in, fashion, graphic design, anything you are in, color is very, very important. If you just can, attach a color scheme to most things, it always looks fabulous. And this is actually a piece from one of my past classes, and I've got many, many examples that I will be showing you. So let's go back to Learning Path and let's get started. First of all, let's go back to the main page and let's see here. Oh, questions for the instructor. Click on that. If you have any questions, ask me a question, okay? Let's go back to the other little circle. Okay, milestone 1. Let's jump right into it. In this class, the first thing you need to do, you need to fill out a survey. You double click on it, you fill it out, you turn it in. It's very important. Things I like to know about you, you're kind of introducing yourself. I need to know what location, AI location you're at, what major you are in, your favorite color, and your favorite superhero, because we're going to do a little exercise, maybe a team exercise in a couple weeks, and we're going to reference that. Also, very important, you will be using Illustrator in this class. So I need to know, are you an expert or you're a novice? Have you never used it before? Also, do you have Illustrator on your computer? I want to make sure you get all the information. As an AI student, you have free software. You can't beat that. My motto is free is always in the budget. A couple things I'm going to show you real quick that I think is very interesting. Let's just check digital textbook. What's really nice about this, we have a color theory book. Also, I had added, for those who are not really used to Illustrator, I have the complete book of Illustrator. You can download this book, you can keep it, but a lot of times if you're having troubles, I'm going to flip through this book, the Illustrator book, and I am going to give you the exact page that might be able to help you with that, okay? Let's see what else. Oh, something that's very important. Templates, no, let's go under resources. let's go under templates and worksheets. This is where you're going to find all the interesting stuff that you'll be working with. Again, I was saying that I am giving you templates to all these different exercises. The thing is, you have to pick one image, or you're using the same image for every single exercise. And then at the end, we're going to take that image and we're going to design a poster. Also, the end result in this class is you are going to complete a infographic color theory poster with all these different, like if you picked a goldfish, this goldfish will be monochromatic, achromatic, analogous color scheme, split complementary, tetrad, triad, all the different color schemes you're going to be using it on that same template and repeating it. So if you like turtles, pick the turtle. If you like butterflies, pick the butterflies or the fish. So think in your mind what kind of poster you might want to do that's going to include that image. Also, for you all who are good at Illustrator and are expert, maybe from, like 8 to 10, so that knows you know it very, very well, you can create your own image, okay? That is a big plus. I have an example of owls. I have all kinds of different examples. Some people did a shark. You don't want something too simple, but you don't want it overly complicated, because looking at the fish there on the screen, all those are different shapes, and so all you're going to have to do is click on those different shapes and work with different colors. Okay? So the first thing we're going to work on, we're going to work with color wheels. So I'm going to click on the template, since we're already there, templates and worksheets. You got all this to choose from, but right now we're only going to do week 1. I'm going to double click on that. It might take a while. Download. Let me stop there. Okay, I stopped for a second, but under week 1, color wheels template, you're going to double click on that and you're going to download it to your computer. Okay? So you're going to double click on that. You're going to, hold on a minute. Takes a minute. You're going to open. Hold on. Reading Illustrator file. You're not creating new. You're just opening what you are downloading. Takes a little bit there. Okay, so when you open this document, it's 3 pages. 1, 2, 3 documents. You see this little hand here? Take that little hand and you can move it anywhere you want. If you want the page to be bigger on page 1, you go Command plus. Well, I've got a little bit too big, so I'm going to go Command minus. So what we're going to do, this first color wheel, let me move it down a little bit so you can see it with the hand. These are all shapes that I created. And this gives you the how much of each color is going in to do the printer's color wheel. So when you go out and buy your color ink for your printer, you will always be buying CMY. Well, K too, but we're not using the black. So cyan, magenta, and yellow. This is, and it's going to be just printer inks. So the first thing we're going to do, right now, it's already, we've got our color section open. We can kind of get out of these right here. We're not going to be using them. I'm going to move this right over here. So we're going to take this black arrow right here. We're going to click on the top circle. Okay? So then what we're going to do, right now, this is CMYK. So we are going to, okay, cyan. This is how it is. The first number is always a cyan. So we're going to take cyan and we're going to put in 0. Okay? The second one is magenta. We're going to take magenta and we're going to put it at 100%. You have the option of clicking and typing in the number, or you can just play with these little arrows. I kind of like playing with the arrows. 0 yellow, 0 black. And also what you're going to do, this is really, really important now. Right now, I've got it on a stroke, okay? If you just take this little arrow there, see back and forth, you can toggle it, stroke, fill. So now my stroke is on the correct color, okay? Let's do one more. Click off, go to the black arrow, you click here. So it says 0 cyan. You have 100% magenta, and then you have, oh no, oh yeah, and then you have 50% yellow. We don't want no black in there. You're going to toggle it. Let's go ahead and take that stroke off. This means no stroke at all, okay? I'm taking that off there. So you've got 2 done already. So what this is, you are taking the CMYK color scheme and you're completing all of those circles, okay? Now, we've done that. Let's go take a little hand over. We're going to move it over and we're going to do RGB. So what you're going to do, you're going to go here, you're going to click on this little square here, and I'm going to stop it real quick here. Sorry about that. Got it going. So what I'm going to do is now we're going to do RGB. RGB is totally web-based. Okay? So the TV, the computer, it's a totally different color wheel. Okay? So what you're doing, it's all about light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this arrow, I'm going to click the top circle. I'm going to go to this square right here and I'm going to click RGB. Now it's in a different color system. So now you can see RGB. We go under R. We're going to put in 220, 255. We're going to put in 0, 0. We're going to collect it and there you go. So you're going to do the very same thing on the RGB. You changed the color wheel specifications. That's just for computer. So this is called additive. This is called additive and this is called subtractive, where you're working with light. Over here on additive, you're working with ink. You're going to be doing one more color wheel. Let's go down to it. Let's get the little hand there. I'm about out of time. So this time you're going to do, it's also additive. You can see CMYK, but this is like in junior high or high school when you're doing a painter's wheel, this is actually painters. So we're going to click the top circle. We're going to go back and now it's additive. So we're going to go back to CMYK. Okay. So the very same thing for the top here, you're going to go 0. You're going to do 100 for magenta. For yellow, you're going to do 100 as well. Okay? Oh, take that black off of there. So we're going to just change it to fill. So very, very nice. So this is, I'm going to pull back. Oops, sorry, my little phone went off. Okay, I'm going to pull back. So I'm going to show you what the differences in the 3 color wheels are. So the top of the color wheel for CMYK, that is for printers. You can see the difference in the reds. This is pretty close here. But you're going to go in and fill out this entire sheet. Then what you're going to do, you're going to go File, Save As, Save As, Save As. You're going to save it as color wheel. And you're going to go ahead and, I would go ahead and put it on your desktop and then put save, okay? And then I will show you where to download it in the correct file. One thing you might want to do is when you first start this whole process, what you want to do is put a file on your desktop. I'm not the most organized person in the world, but please work with it. Put your name on it, okay? And keep everything in one place. I'm running out of time. Thank you very much. So that was a short tutorial on Project 1. It took me all of 10 minutes.